So today what we're doing is we're rebuilding the Tampa Bay Rays, and you know what? Let's move them to Montreal as well.
What did he say?
Honestly, I'm a person that thinks that the Tampa Bay Rays should actually get a chance to work in Tampa rather than like St. Petersburg in this awfully located stadium that they're sat in right now. And that's kind of the big issue. I know there's been people in the front office who have gone and said that there needs to be a sister city, that baseball can't do well in Tampa. First off, they're not even located in Tampa, and they're thinking about moving to Montreal or a different city so that they could split the season, which is such a dumb idea. There's no way that makes things better. But the thing is, when you have people in your front office putting up banners during the season and saying these things during the season, it just looks so bad. So I'm on team, hey, let's actually put the team in Tampa and see how well it does. You've got the Buccaneers who have been doing well. You've got the Lightning who are doing well. How about you just build a stadium in the city of Tampa and let the team thrive? But no, instead we want to split time in two different cities. We want to move the team away when they currently have one of the best teams in baseball. They just need a place where they can actually get fans to go. And the issue is the stadium's just poorly located. It is really difficult to get to. Most of the games are in the afternoon, which you're gonna have to go through work traffic to get there. It's just not really well planned out. So for this video, I am just gonna go to the extreme and we're gonna make the Rays the EXPOS. We're gonna move them to Montreal and let's have some fun with it. So I hope you do enjoy the video. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know your thoughts on the whole Rays situation. Should they stay in Tampa? Should they move? Do you think this is really dumb what this whole, I think it was the president, Ald, I think his last name's Ald, came out and said, let me know your whole thoughts on this situation. All right, so big tangent done with. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 1 or 2 season approach to turn this Montreal Expos team around. Again, it is still the Rays. I definitely think this is a really good team. I didn't go into the whole logistics of changing their uniforms and everything like that. We get the whole point. The point is taking this team to the top, right? So, like I said, and it does kind of not make sense when I'm whole team, let's keep them in Tampa. But you know what? I wanted to make a video out of it. I wanted to have a little fun with it. But like I said, I'm team, let's keep the team in Tampa. Let's actually get them into Tampa and let's see them thrive. I think the team could do really well in Tampa, and I think they have a really good team already, and they have a really strong fan base. Why ruin that? Also, sorry if you can hear a fan in the background. It's really warm in this office right now, and I need it. Otherwise, you're gonna start seeing sweat start to bead. You could probably also see I'm just kind of glistening already. So I know you can't see it right now. It's off in the corner. You might actually see it right now. You can kind of see it oscillating in the corner. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. I just need it. Otherwise, I'm gonna just sweat like crazy. So let's talk about this team. We know the Rays, they're a really good squad. Franchise, they do struggle a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the off season. We're gonna take a little bit of a, I keep saying Rays, Expos approach, where we don't spend too much money, but we build a really good team, and we're gonna win a World Series with them. So let's get into it. I'll see you guys in the off season. We're about to get to the offseason, but I feel bad because we actually lost to the Red Sox. Which, what are the chances that actually happens the same way that and the Red Sox defeat the Brewers? Maybe MLB The Show is trying to tell us something. That might be the World Series this year. Who knows? Maybe it'd be wild. If that happens, that would be wild. Okay, so let's get into the actual offseason. It's going to be interesting for the Rays in real life because Kevin Kiermeier, there's a club option, which it sounds like he's out the door. I feel like it's kind of the sign saying, hey, this is the end for you. Also, what are they going to do with Tyler Glasnow? His arbitration, I think this is the last year of his arbitration. And we know the Rays don't like to give out big contracts. Do they try to trade him this offseason? Do they try to give him an extension? They didn't even keep Blake Snell with his contract. So, and his contract was like, what, 10 mil a year? So it'll be interesting to see what they do with Tyler Glasnow. I feel like that's kind of the big question with them, along with a couple other players. So do they bring back Nelson Cruz? Do they try to bring back other players? It'll be interesting. I'm definitely keen to see what the Rays do this offseason. So Colin McHugh, I think could be really good for one more year for us. I'm going to try to bring him back. 11 mil. Oh boy, that just talking about not giving big contracts, man. Jeez, 11 mil. Oh, Zunino. And I can't do it. I'm sticking to the Rays mindset of not spending money past a certain point, right? Like, I'll definitely spend some money, but I'm not looking to spend more than like 10, 11 mil, especially on a reliever. I can't do that. And Mike Zunino. Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, Mike Zunino. Why? In my head, I'm thinking Kevin Kiermeier, so I wanted to say Kevin Zunino, and I was like, that's not right. So Mike Zunino, I'm not going to offer him like 15 mil or whatever he wanted. So we're going to be smart with our signings. We're going to make sure that we can get some players that will give us some wins. So let's go out and see what we can get. Let me show you the players that I was able to draft. Brad Salazar right here, I think I might use him right away. He's 22, only has C potential, but I think he could be good. Ken Heel, I doubt I'm going to use him, but he actually looks pretty good too. So we'll see what we can do. I definitely want to boost up this team a little bit. You can see the pitchers that we do have. I think we've got some good ones, but I want to build on that for sure. For sure. And then the lineup, Arozarena's great. Wendell's great. Brandon Lau, Meadows, G-Man as a good bench bat. We've got him. Brett Phillips, only versus righties, of course. Mejia, and then Taylor Wall. So Wander needs to start a little bit more, but realistically, with his hitting stats, he's only good versus lefties, which I'm pretty sure is the case in real life. Let me double check that. Oh yeah, he is way better versus lefties than he is righties. Holy cow. Dang. 357 batting average versus lefties, a 251 versus righties. His OPS is under 700 versus righties, and his OPS versus lefties is above 1,000. So yeah, yikes. I like Wander Franco. I'm not bashing him at all. I think he's a fantastic player. But let's get into this. So Kevin Kiermeier, he's got to go. I'm just gonna take the hit and I'm just gonna release him. Honestly, I don't. It's a club option in real life. So I wish I had that option in MLB The Show. I don't think he's coming back, and I don't think they try to trade him either. I think they just let him walk. So we'll see if a team picks him up. Hopefully they do, so we don't have to pay that. But realistically, I would like to bring in an everyday first baseman, or at least one that can hit lefties. And then I think I would just like to bring in like more platoon guys to help us out, balance out this lineup. And then, of course, a pitcher or two. I think that's what we're going to do. So looking at free agency, we've got options. You know, I think we definitely have some cheap options as well. Bullpen is one of those things you got to wait for. And then obviously a first baseman here. I mean, Brandon Belt. Brandon Belt could be that move. Brandon Belt definitely interests me. Jonathan Scope, meh. Let me see what I can come up with. All right, let's talk about these offers that I have. Chris Taylor only wants 9 mil, and I know that's still kind of a lot, but I feel like we need somebody that actually helps us out versus lefties, and he's a super versatile player, and we all know the Rays like that. Boom, we're gonna bring in Chris Taylor. Anthony Desclafani wants 2 years, 19 mil. If we can get that, I'll definitely take that. It is kind of on the higher point of that money I want to spend, but I think I'll be okay with it. Wilmer Flores, 7 mil. I think just one of those guys that can help us out. Again, plays a bunch of different positions. And then Carlos Martinez, the Rays find a way to just bring in these different pitchers and make them work. So especially pitchers that kind of struggled the last few years. So if we can get him in, I definitely think that'll help us out. I thought about bringing in Michael Pineda, but I feel like I get him a lot. And then I looked at some of the other options that are available. Tyler Anderson's getting down in rating or going down in rating. Who else could I go for? Chris Archer, no thank you. Corey Kluber, Wade Miley, he's going down in rating as well. And then like I know Desclafani's going down, but I have faith. I have faith in Desclafani, and realistically he's the only option that I have. So I might as well go out and get him. I looked at other catchers. I think I might just rock with Francisco Mejia, I think. And then first base is still a little bit of an area that I need to improve. I can't afford these guys. Anthony Rizzo, I don't know. I just feel like the offers that I have are probably the best. I could go out and get one of these top shortstops, you know, like Corey Seager, since he never wants a lot of money. But we've got Wander, no reason to replace him. And then I considered Kutch for a season. How much does Kutch want for a year? If I can get him for 5, I feel like that's not too bad. I feel like that's an upgrade on Jordan Luplow. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. There it is. Those are my offers. Let's see if we can get them. Let's also see who else gets signed during this period. So McHugh signed what? 11 mil, 12.6 mil for 3 years. That's a lot. CJ Cron went to the Mets, Baez to the White Sox, Correa to the Red Sox. Wow, okay. That's a big move for them. Let's see if any other, I have too many players in the organization. Let me fix that. All right, so everybody is signed except for Wilmer Flores. So he's got that deal out there. If there's somebody else I can get besides Wilmer Flores that plays the infield that has hit free agency, I might. Actually, I'm going to withdraw it because I have a feeling there's going to be somebody else that pops up that I might want. So arbitration's gone through. Let me see who else has become available because there might be someone that I like. Jake Cronenworth is going down in rating. I definitely think he should have better than C potential. Like, I don't want to sign him and then just bump him up in like potential. I feel like that's kind of cheating and being a little cheesy. But at the same time, I feel like that's a good signing for us. It just bring him back to Tampa, right? Like, let's do it. Let's bring him back. How much does he want? 2 years? He doesn't even want that much money. Let's give him 3 years. We'll make it 6 mil. And then I'll make it 80 potential. That way, at least he still has that potential and he'll be there. And I feel like that's a great signing for us, right? That's what the Rays like. I could go after Thairo Estrada too, but I just feel like that's a move that could make sense. Bring him back, right? Let me see any other options that are there. Doesn't look like it. I feel like that's just like the best signing possible. Garrett Cooper does interest me too a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Or Vogelbach. Ooh. Or a Matt Beatty. Just hits righties really well. Who else was available? Jake Bowers. Let me just sign him on a little cheap deal. See if we can bring him in. That might help us out too. Any relievers that I could target? James Hoyt, Amir Garrett, no. Gregory Soto, 100% yes. Oh yeah, get him in the team. We'll make him a bullpen arm for sure. Definitely, that is 100% a signing I want. Anybody else? Kwon Young Kim is an interesting pickup too. John Gray, no thank you. Merrill Kelly, I normally get him. Tyler McGill, Caleb Smith, Eric Fetty. Ooh, there's actually some names down here. Dakota Hudson, Eliezer Hernandez, Kyle Freeland. Who else? Kyle Cody. Oh, there's some real good names down here. Okay. Let me go after some of these guys. Like Dakota Hudson, what does he want? 1 year, 2 mil maybe? Let's do that. We'll go after another name too. Who was it? Kwon Young Kim? Yes, he's so good. 4.6 deal. We've got those offers on the table. Do we sign everybody? I've reached my maximum squad limit. Okay, we've got Cronenworth. What deals did we not get? So Cronenworth's there. We've got Martinez as well. Jake Bowers signed. I think, we did get Gregory Soto. And I feel like we missed out on Kwon Young Kim. And what was the other player that we went after? I don't remember now. I think did we go after anybody else? I want Kwon Young. Oh, the starter. It was Dakota Hudson. So we did get him. I still think Kwon Young Kim could be a good pickup for us. Who am I going to release? Dalton Kelly. Sorry, you're getting chopped. I want Kwon Young Kim. And then I feel like that's the last signing I'm going to go for. Bump it up to 4.5. And then maybe... Okay, I got to fix this now. Oh, man, this is becoming a mess. Who do I not want? David Robertson. Sorry, you're getting cut. Just being honest. We'll just do that. This means this means I can't sign anybody here or go after anybody here. So I think it's just going to skip us. Yeah, it's going to skip us. So let's just skip this and we're good to go. That's my off season. I don't want anybody else. I doubt anybody else has become available. Kiermeier is still there, which is unfortunate to see, but it is what it is, right? Like, that's just how it's going to be. Let's get past arbitration. We'll hire any coaches that need to be hired, and let's actually get into this season. Okay, so let's get into it. Ranked 12th, 13th in contact, 10th in power, 10th in pitching, 5th in defense, and 14th in speed. And if you actually look at the Rays, they're usually around like the top 10 for a lot of their offensive category. Actually, just category, like any category in general. So like, that's kind of what we built here. Like, we kind of have the same staff, you know, Glasnow, Yarbrough's here. I'm going to give McClanahan still another chance here, even though he kind of was not the best. And then, of course, you know, Sledgers is here. We've got Whistler, Jeffrey Springs, Fairbanks, Kittredge, Anderson. And then I've just kept the whole squad on, like, just a bunch of relievers and pitchers that was already here. We've got them here. So like McKay, I know, is injured like crazy. Patino, who's been kind of like a starter / long reliever for them. You know, Honeywell, Shane Baz as well, who looks like he's going to be nasty. But we've got a lot of depth with the pitching. So I'm really relying on this rotation to do well. And I think the depth that I'm going to use is either as long relievers or bullpen help. And you can see I'm really confident in this bullpen right here. So I feel like pitching wise, we're going to do well. Offensively, let me show you what we're working with. Again, I'm going to play a lot of matchups. So you can see like Chris Taylor's only going to come in versus lefties because he's only good there. We've got Michael Brosseau. I brought a good veteran leader in Yadi to back up Francisco Mejia. And then we've got the current lineup like this. I did want to show this. I buffed his potential up to 82. That is what I did. 82 or 83. It was one of the two. That way, I feel like that is what Cronenworth's at, right? Like an 82-ish type player. Just really good contact, really versatile. That's what we're going to do. So, boom. There it is. Cronenworth, 82 potential. And then every other player is kind of the same. We do have some depth pieces. Bowers is down there. Yandy's down here. Taylor Walls, Bruhan. And I think that might be it. You know, pitchers, we've got Dakota Hudson down here as well. And yeah, where was Dakota Hudson over here? Did I miss him? Oh, he was right there. Okay, so I guess I did miss him. But yeah, I did sign some like depth pieces just so that we had some rotation available. And if we need to at the deadline, we can make a big splash, kind of like Nelson Cruz with the Rays did this season. So let's get into it. Let's see how it goes. All right, so we're at the deadline, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, well, the Montreal Expos or the Nationals and blah blah blah. I guess I should talk about that now. But like, would you be the Montreal Rays? I feel like that's a weird name to have, you know what I mean? And so like, I feel like you would have to kind of rebrand the team to be the Expos, which I know the Expos were made the Nationals, yada yada yada, but I feel like you would have to kind of bring back that Montreal Expos name. You can't go the Montreal Rays. That sounds strange. But looking at the team, you guys can see we've got some good players. We've also got some that are struggling. G-Man Choi, Brett Phillips, and he's only in the lineup versus righties, so like there's a little bit of a worry there. And a couple others are doing fairly well, and just some aren't. So I'm definitely keeping my eye on that. You know, like Jake Bowers. But pitching wise, let's go take a look here. And pretty good. Carlos Martinez is struggling a little bit, but for the most part, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I guess we could, you know, maybe reach down into the farm system, maybe go Luis Patino or Dakota Hudson. Shane Baz is doing decent, Honeywell as well. So if he continues to do well, I think we'll reach into that farm system, see what we can get. But I feel like offensively we're doing well. Could we use a little bit of help? Yeah, I guess we could. Let's go see what's available in the trade block, just to kind of get an idea of what we could snag up. I'm liking, I think Nicky Lopez would be a good pickup. Do we need that, right? Like we could use that. Did I say, let's see, Wendell's good. We've got Brandon Lau struggling a little bit. An outfielder, like could use an out. Oh, Margot's doing well. Ooh, hold on. Brosseau's not really doing well versus lefties, and I need that lefty bat. So let me see if I can find more of a platoon guy, not necessarily a starter like Nicky Lopez would be. So I don't think we're going to. Versus righties, he would be really good. I kind of want him in my team versus righties. He could be our first baseman. Because G-Man's struggling. G-Man is struggling, and I feel like if we can get that guy, we might as well. So like Andy's going down in rating. Sorry, G-Man. I'm a huge fan, but we're gonna make the move. Yandy's struggling as well. He's doing decent, but you can see he's going down. So I am gonna trade two fan favorites, and I feel bad doing it. But let's get Lamont Wade Jr., whichever it is. That's our new first baseman, and I think that I know I wanted to go after a couple other players, but if we could just get him in, where is he? Put him in there, and we should be good. Let's leave it at that. I feel like the team's still really good. Let's leave it there. I feel like we've built a good team. We've kind of had some fun with it. Got some new players. Yeah. Let's leave it there. Let's go from there. And you know what? I'll actually do this too. Let's go move him to AAA. and we'll bring up Patino because he's kind of a beast. He's kind of nasty in real life too. So let's finish off the season. All right, so 99-63. Dang, 1 game short of that 100 win mark. And I don't know who we're gonna be in the postseason just yet, but Nick Anderson led the league in saves. And when we go to the awards, we've got Gold Gloves. Okay, so Trout, Cole, and JD Martinez in the MVP race, but Trout won it. Bryce Harper on the other side won it. We've got DeGrom and obviously Cole. Tyler Glasnow was in the mix there as well. Batting title went to Moncada and Brian Reynolds. Okay. And then Stevenson. Okay. And Matt Barnes won Reliever of the Year. Fair. Torkelson won Rookie of the Year, and Reed Detmers came in second. And then we have Nolan Gorman winning it on the other side, even though he's currently in AAA. But all right, that's fair, I suppose. So let's go take a look at the bullpen. They called up Brendan McKay. Why? I didn't call up Brendan McKay. Why would you do that? Kwon Young Kim is struggling a little bit. Who else? Sledgers. No, get Sledgers back in the team. What's going on here? Let's get him out. Let's figure that out. So we could go Chirinos. Okay, I don't mind that. And Poche's over here. No. So we sent him down. How did Patino do? He was pretty good. We'll call him back up, and then we'll send down. Who did they call it? Poche? Yeah, get him out of here. No. Let's rock with what was working. And you know what? We'll go with the young guys there and rock like that. Kwon Young Kim was good, but if we've got guys who are doing well, let's rock with those instead. So we've got Sledgers, fantastic arm. Love to see that. Chirinos was great. Whistler was solid. Soto, only 7 innings for some reason. But let me tell you, those 7 innings, fantastic. Jeffrey Springs, Fairbanks, and that bullpen is unbelievable. Give me that, ooh, beautiful. Then we come over here, and we've got the rotation killing it as well. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is beautiful. This is going to win us a World Series 100%. Let's go to the lineup. Was anybody sent down? Let me go through it. Brosseau was sent down. I can see why. And then I also called up Vidal Brujan at the September call-ups. He actually was pretty good. It's just I didn't add him to the 40-man quick enough, so I can't have him in the playoff squad. Unfortunately, it sucks. I know. So Chris Taylor wasn't as good as I would have hoped. He only played in 100 games, though. And he was only against lefties, though. So I played him in his favorable matchup, and it just didn't really work out. Manuel Margot, have a season, man. I like seeing those numbers. Yachty, bench bat. Just more, he's that veteran leader that we needed, And then Jake Bowers didn't get any time at all. Joey Wendell played almost every game. You know what? I don't hate the numbers. Rosarena, I was hoping for better. Not going to lie. Jake Cronenworth, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Yeah, 48 doubles. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Brandon Lau, Brandon Lau-esque numbers. We got Meadows with 24 homers and 20 doubles. Again, I've only had him versus righties, though, so Lamont Wade Jr., he's only going to be in versus righties. I'm expecting big things from him for this postseason. Brett Phillips, the OPS is kind of high, almost 30 homers. You know what? I'll take that for sure. That's kind of nice. Mejia was okay, and Wander kind of cooled off. He was doing a little bit better towards the All-Star break. So someone did get sent down. Brosseau. Oh, so we're going to rock Meadows, I guess. I don't really want to, but I feel like that's our only option. And then I guess Wendell up here, and then we'll put like Wander there. Maybe kind of flip some things around. All right, it's postseason time. Let's see who we face. Okay, here we go. Toronto. Ooh, okay. I like that matchup. It was easy. And we're going to take on the White Sox now as we move Glasnow here, Desclafani, and then of course Yarbrough. Flip those two, and let's get moving some more. The White Sox, we lose the first. Win the second, though, 4-3. We win this game. I'll give it to Patino. I have faith. He wins that game. Do I give it to the youngster McClanahan? Of course. There we go. We're going to be taking on the Mets or the Dodgers. Of course, it's going to be the Dodgers. And we're right back to the top of the rotation. This is the time. I like what I'm seeing. We win that game. Win that game. McClanahan, win it for us. Yo, Tampa Bay / Montreal. There you go. World Series MVP Chris Taylor came to play, and of course Joey Wendell did too. He always does. I should have quick managed the match, but you know what? It was so I knew it was going to happen. I had the faith in the team from the start, and we did it. 4-1, no problem. In our hands. Let's go take a look. Just quick look. No, not off season. View box score. How did this happen? We were up 3-1 right off the rip. How are we getting those RBIs? How did we get those RBIs? Does it show us? It does not. It does not. But you know what? I don't care. McClanahan, 6 innings, 1 run. Love to see that. We roughed up Kershaw a little bit. There we go. Meadows had a home run. You know what? That's the team right there. I like seeing that. I like seeing that a lot. That's a winning squad. I bet it was the pitching. Pitching had to have been just killer. Look at those ERAs from our starters. Desclafani was the worst. Really? And I mean, a couple eyesores with the bullpen, and then the lineup. Yikes! Yeah, I don't like the heart of the lineup. But how did we win? I'm looking at these averages. Wow, they're bad. They're really bad. But hey, we got the dub. Montreal / Tampa Bay. There you go. Your World Series. And that's how we're going to end it. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, hit that like button down below. Again, I am not a fan of moving the team to Montreal. I think it needs to stay in Tampa, but put them in Tampa, not St. Petersburg, on like the hardest possible place to put a stadium. Like, get them an actual stadium and let that team thrive. So I hope you did enjoy the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.